Charlotte taking the world stage as the President's Cup returns to the U.S. for the first time since 2017. Charlotteans and visitors from all over the world are going to be here.
It's exciting. And it does mean big business for the local economy, too. And WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal is asking, where's the money? As businesses near Quail Hollow prepare for an influx of customers.
Quail Hollow Country Club is going to have a completely different look next week with the thousands of people that are expected to walk on these sacred grounds of golf. Definitely putting Charlotte on the world map, and that means good business for the Queen City.
An event like this is great for Charlotte, so definitely glad it's here. I'll be watching on TV if I can't make it.
CMPD says they're prepared to see 40,000 people per day at the course. Looking back at pre-pandemic attendance for the Wells Fargo Championship, nearly 190,000 were in attendance, bringing in about $60 million to the local economy.
Since COVID, a lot of businesses have been affected, and I know growing up in this area and going to those tournaments since I was about 5 years old, it's something we look forward to.
So that whole week is higher hotel, higher restaurant, and more interest in golf. It's just a boom to golf.
Chris Leatherman owns the Leatherman Golf Learning Center at Tryon and Tyvola and has seen it every time a major golf event is set up in Charlotte.
And what's going to happen is we'll be a little slower while the event's going on, and then we'll be a little busier after the event. And then the week after is where we see actually more of a boost because of the interest.
And if golf fever is fleeting, the President's Cup is a hole-in-one for the Queen City exposure.
International coverage, so, continues to keep Charlotte on the map. I'm also a native, so I grew up here, and I remember when I'd travel and I tell them I was from Charlotte, and they thought I was from Virginia or Charlottesville or something, so it's all good.
And everybody's very nice, everybody's very welcoming, so I think any visitors that are coming to Charlotte, y'all are going to truly enjoy the city for what it is.
CMPD has been working for 18 months on how traffic will be affected because of the President's Cup. And they also say that a little Southern hospitality and courtesy will go a long way as the Queen City swells up next weekend. At Quail Hollow Country Club, Jane Monreal, WCNC Charlotte.
Jane, thanks for that. And hey, we wanted to bring some more tips for folks who are going to be heading out to Quail Hollow. Some things to know. First, how to get there. Well, you can drive yourself and park at the shuttle lot. Shuttle rides can be as long as 30 minutes. Parking price ranges from $15 to $40 based on the location. Now, if you don't want to drive, there is a special ride-share drop-off lot that's across from the main entrance. Once you get there, just know that they're going to check your bags. Like going to a Panthers game at Bank of America, you can bring a bag no bigger than 6 by 6 inches or a clear bag no larger than a tote. For parents, diaper bags are allowed but will be searched. And then once you're inside, remember, it is a golf tournament, so they like to keep it quiet. Phone needs to be on silent. You can't take any pictures with flash. And if you get a phone call, you can only take it in designated areas.
Well, they got to keep the rules in place.
Now you know.
They're there to watch the Cup.